everyone, this is Little Shiro 218 and I'm here to do a how-to video on my automatic sugarcane farm. I know there are lots of other how-to videos on this, but I just thought I'd do my very own to add to the list of the how-tos that are going to be on our channel. It's just your basic sugarcane farm set up with pistons and redstone, and this is just an example. This is the one we have built in the city. It's an example of how it's going to work. Just hit that button there and it cuts the sugarcane for you, and then it brings it into the stream of water so that you can collect it all at the very bottom right here. And I have the pistons set to cut out from the middle, so it can so it just continues to grow and you don't have to replant it or anything like that. Let me go over to this area here. Let me show you in the back, kind of where it has the redstone set up along the sides, and then we have a repeater, and then it's gonna have redstone that goes back towards the front of the mechanism. Let me come over here to this open area. This is where I'm gonna build the example one. Okay, so what I like to do first is I like mine to be made out of wood mostly. So, and you can make it out of stone or anything, but I just like wood. Let's see. Start off with 3, and then I place a dirt block, and then cut out a middle for the water, where the water is going to be. Put another dirt block, and then 3 more logs. And I like for this one to be 2 high, this one to be 3, and this one 2, 3, 4 to be about 5 high. And you can leave it to be 4 high. I just like 5 high. That way you can add on kind of like a roof like I have on the other one. I have 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Looks nice and symmetrical. Now, you can make it as far back as you would like, but I'm just going to make it a couple, just because I don't want this video to be too long. So we're just going to have it about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll have it 6 back. Do it to the other side. 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And then fill up the back here. Make sure we get everything going the right way. There we go. Okay, and then just fill up the back here. The longest part of this is actually just the setup. What should I call it? The frame. The redstone and all that is actually the easy part, believe it or not. So, let's see. And I may just fast forward through all of this. Okay, so now that we have the basic frame of the farm, what we need to do is go ahead and add in the pistons. And just need to fill this in real fast. blocks are disappearing. It's always a fun thing. There we go. Okay, so now we need to add in the pistons. And they could be sticky pistons or just normal pistons. My other one has sticky pistons. I'm just going to do normal pistons on this one. And just place them all along here on both sides. There we go. And then we need to go ahead and dig this out. In the middle, I'd like it to be about, I'd say towards the end it needs to get about 2 deep so that you can go pick up your materials. And then about right here can stay the same, and then cut out a block here. And what works best, I found out, is if you come around back in the area where you cut out a hole, if you add a little add-on right there, it makes it really easy to place your bucket of water. And then add some dirt here for where you're going to grow your sugarcane. There we go. And then we can go ahead and place our water. And make sure your water goes down in a pretty steady stream. May need to, there we go. And we can go ahead and start growing some of the sugar cane so we can see if it'll start growing, so we can test out our machine on it. There we go. And you have to make sure that the water is high enough to where it's actually gonna hit on the sugar cane. That way it's gonna actually grow, because if it's not high enough to touch the dirt, then it's not going to grow. Next thing to do is to place the redstone, and you just come up along on the wooden blocks behind the pistons and line it up and knock out these blocks in the back. There we go. And just line up to about the middle here, and then here in the middle is where you need to put your repeater, and your repeater needs to be facing the right way. There we go. It needs to face horizontally, and I like to just bring it out all the way out, and then continue with the redstone all the way back up towards the front. There we go. And you can cover up the top, like this, the roof right here. I mean, you can still see the redstone, but at least it covers it up a little bit so it's not directly out there. And you can fill in the roof and all that stuff. You need to make sure that your blocks, so that when your sugarcane grows, it can at least grow to be 3 blocks tall, which it will be able to in this setup. And then the final thing to do is, and I don't have one, is to add a button on one of the sides, doesn't matter which one, as long as it's near the piston. And last thing to do is to test it out, and I'm gonna grow out some of this sugar cane so that we can actually see it work. Just like that. And if everything is in place right, when you hit that button, all the pistons should come out and cut your sugarcane. So let's see. And there we go. And then the sugarcane should eventually make its way down the stream and into your collection area. And that's how you build an automatic sugarcane farm. Alright, thanks guys.